Well, good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the All Life Things channel on YouTube with Michael Harris. Since it was raining very heavy today, I was going to make this the other night, but I was not able to do so for certain reasons. But I wanted to make a video about how the Honda Ruckus 2009 or most of all the models that they have are really not much different. They never reinvented the wheel as far as that coolant system or the bike goes very much. Even though there's different models, there could be a few slight electric upgrades or something in the size of some things. But to say the least, I'm basically going to tell you how to troubleshoot your coolant system. I remember I told you I thought I had a bad water pump or gasket leak, but it turns out so far I don't really know what was going on. But I think I might be the blame for this. It's a very good chance that I am. I was riding WOT, the abbreviation wide open throttle, for too many long miles and periods of time, and that's gonna a bike that's almost 18 years old, even though it's in good shape and the mileage isn't still incredibly high, but it is high. It's over 8,000 miles now. It's almost exactly 8,900 miles as of me talking now, even though I'm not on it. So I'm not showing. I've changed the coolant again. I've replenished it. I changed the oil. Like I neglected a couple extra 100 miles, and that oil was black when I changed it. It didn't look too good. There wasn't very much in there. I mean, there was enough in there, but there was probably 15 ounces at the most, and I had put 22 or 3 last time because these don't like a lot of oil anyway. They do not take a whole quart of oil, so do not overfill it. The same like with your GY6s, and that's the 49cc I'm talking about, not the 150s or anything like that. So basically, this might have had something to do with it too. I did look up, will neglecting the oil change and the proper lubrication of it cause your engine to overheat its coolant reservoir around the block and cause it to spit out? Well, it said yes, that does significantly increase the chance of that actually happening under more wide open throttle. So I'm the blame. I'm pretty sure I've been riding at 3/4 of throttle max. That's going to get me 29 to 32 miles an hour down the hill instead of 36 or 7 or 38, which is really pushing it for that scooter, being the age of it. And I have not seen any more coolant leaks or anything evaporating in the reservoir or the actual radiator. So, me riding it wide open, I think, was overheating this bike, causing it to do that. And it's very impressive that this has a type of system on it where it will basically power the bike down, let you know before something happens. And that's the red light will come on the speedometer, and it'll tell you with the little thermostat system on it. That means you are overheating your coolant reservoir. The block, the engine is basically almost overheating. I didn't really see any real smoking coming out the tailpipe. That was another sign to look for, a blown head gasket or bad water pump. I'm not seeing that whatsoever, even when that happened. So, and it's not leaking coolant or evaporating, riding it, taking it easy with it, which I really don't want to do, but it's really not meant for that, to be ridden like a motorcycle 15 or 20 miles or 5 miles here wide open. If you're going to want to ride it wide open, I'm going to say ride it wide open, maybe 1 or 2 miles here or there. Do not attempt to keep repeatedly doing it or doing it the whole way. It's just going to cause you're going to have errors just like that, possibly with an older Honda Ruckus, or maybe any of them that have more than 5 to 8,000 on it. Take it easy with it, please, because you don't want to blow your stuff out. These are very expensive to replace. Versus the GY6, me and my mother had called around to a place in Asheboro. It's called I think it's called like Honda, or oh man, I don't know what it's called, Cycle something Inc. in Asheboro. They deal with all Honda power sports only, pretty much. And they said to put a new engine in there. I was going to try to take that route. That was what was really going on, which it wasn't. They said it would probably be more than $2,800. I'm like, that's the whole brand new Honda Ruckus. There's no need, and that's with labor. So then, second of all, we call SRS Motorsports in Greensboro that carries Honda and Kimco and Yamaha and all that stuff, just those popular name brands. And they said it would be $3,500 to put a new engine in there. I'm like, that's a new Honda Ruckus. Again, I'm not going to do it. There can't be anything wrong with this bike, or it won't even still maintain to keep running weirdly. So it was me. I really do believe it was me, the way I was treating it. So we will see how that continues to be, but I'm pretty sure it was me. So these are my hints. You guys do not overdo it. If you have more than 7 or 8,000 miles on any of your ruckuses that are stock or like that with the slightest new parts, don't overdo it, please, because stuff can start happening. And you definitely don't want to rev your engine to overheat while you're on the road, and say someone wants to stay behind you and you power down and just lose 10 miles an hour. That could be a bad accident, tail end accident in the street waiting to happen. So just take it easy with it. As long as you're going 28 or 29 or maybe 30, you will be fine. Don't think that adding 3 or 4 or 5 is going to really help. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that much faster, but stressing your little engine out, and it will cause coolant system issues possibly. So, like I said, just do those things. Make sure your air filter is clean, all that stuff. Make sure there's gunk off the top of the engine, the carburetor, dirt, and that way I'll help it breathe better too and not get hot. So, thought I would share that with you guys. That's where I am with that so far, and hopefully I'm going to keep treating it at 3/4 and see how it behaves, and see if I can get 1,000 miles before I have to do anything with the coolant again. Okay, like and subscribe to the All Life Things channel on YouTube.